Before we dive in and start adding stuff to our beautiful underwater scene, I want to touch on how I've composed our project. This is a topic that can get pretty philosophical and subjective, but there are some key concepts that can help us. You've probably heard of the rule of thirds, balance, proportion, and negative and positive spaces. These are all important elements to consider. One of my personal favorites is the golden ratio. It's a close cousin to the rule of thirds, but what I love about it is that it is something we see in nature. Take a look at your arm from your shoulder to your wrist. The length of your arm is roughly 1.618 times the length of your forearm. That's the golden ratio in action. As artists, we're always trying to create balance, order, and interest in our work. We're also trying to understand why we like what we like. Why do some of us prefer red over blue, or savory over sweet? Is it all biological? Maybe. While we can definitely learn to like something, I think nature has a way of influencing our tastes. And as part of nature, we're drawn to certain patterns and proportions. With that in mind, I created a page that follows the golden ratio. The width is 1.618 times the height. And I've added some guidelines to help illustrate how it works. In this case, our page is 6,600 pixels wide and 4,080 pixels tall. And then I moved the background we created in our last episode over to this new file. Now, I don't just rely on the golden ratio for composition. I use a combination of techniques, and I encourage you to do the same. I'll pay attention to my positive and negative spaces, and being that it's an underwater scene, contrast and light will play an important role in the composition. Remember, these are just guidelines and not hard and fast rules. The most important thing is to trust your instincts and let your creative vision guide you. After all, perfection is boring. What we're aiming for is something more interesting and more dynamic. For our underwater scene, I want to create a sense of depth and movement. The light source will be spreading out downwards towards the ocean floor. The center will lead our viewer into our underwater universe. In the foreground, we'll add some bright colors from the aquatic plants, and in the distance, we'll see a few fish swimming around to give us a sense of movement. I lowered our background so it feels like the camera is close to the bottom. Now, the reason for that is I don't want the viewer's eyes to be dead center on the image. That would just be boring. What we want is to feel like we're in the picture and we're looking up and we can see the water surface and we can see the rocks around us as they tower above us. And that's what we're going for. And that's what we're going to create in the next few episodes.